Hey guys, happy Wednesday, hump day. Who is on? Say hello, let me know that you're here. So I am getting a lot of questions if Color Street can go over acrylic, gel, or dip nails. So I know a lot of us love the gel. When gel came out, we stuck with it. Because it was amazing. The reason I stopped doing gel is because I did not want the UV damage on my skin. So if you guys watched an earlier video that I did at the beach last week, I was showing you my sunspots. So I think just my body, is kind of prone to sunspots. So doing the gel and the UV, I did not want to, oh, hey, this is cool. Hold on. I did not want to just expose my skin anymore. I was noticing that I was starting to get little sunspots on my hands, so I had stopped the gel. But I love the gel because it was something that would last for a long time. So using Color Street has been a great alternative for me because I am able to grow out my natural nails. My natural nails are actually growing so much, even more with the gel. So now what I do is I do the SNS dip on my nails. Look at that, such a beautiful natural nail. The SNS is a natural, well, and I'll be honest with you, anything we do to our hair, skin, or nails, even our eyelashes, so I do eyelash extensions, I color my hair, obviously, so anything that we do to our hair, skin, or nails is gonna cause some effect to it. But how can it be a little bit more, hey Mary, how can it be a little bit better for our, hair, skin, and nails? So, getting your hair done, you want to go to a professional so she's not damaging your nails or your hair. If you're getting eyelash extensions, you want to go to a professional so your natural eyelash is growing out with the extension. Same thing with your nails. If you're doing, something to your nails, you want to do it so that it is natural to your nails. So I am doing the SNS dip. So I still have something on my nails just because they were growing out so much. Hey, Ashley. And I was noticing that I wanted just to have more protection for it. So the SNS is something that I am doing, to my nails, but I feel like it is a safer alternative for my natural nails. And then I'm going to apply the Color Street over it so that you can see, yes, Color Street does go over gel, acrylic, and dip nails as well as your natural nails because again, it's 100% nail polish. So I also wanted to share with you, a lot of you have seen this already. This is called Karma Natural. So it is a natural non-acetone nail polish remover. Is amazing for the natural nail. It actually has soybean oil and lavender, so it is nourishing your nails. Really works well on those hard to remove glitters and which glitter nail polish is just hard to remove anyways, right? So it is amazing for that. I am using this, loving it, and that is Karma Naturals. It's a natural polish remover with soybean oil and lavender. So like I said, we are doing something to our hair, skin, and nails, at least I am. Like I said, I get my hair done, I get my eyelashes done, get my nails done, but what can we do that's going to at least make it a little bit better for our hair, skin, and nails? So I'm going to show you how Color Street can be used on SNS nails. It can be used over gel and acrylic. So this is a color that I love. I have been wanting to do it forever. As you can see, I love blue and white. I love the blue. It has a little bit of glitter in it. And this is called Beach House Blues. Beach House Blues, and it is a beautiful ombre, light blue, dark blue with a little splash of glitter. So if you have not tried Color Street before, we're going to open up a packet and then see exactly what it is like, and then we're going to do our nails together. So in this, you're going to get 2 alcohol prep pads. The 2 alcohol prep pads are going to remove any dirt, oils from your natural nails, or even if you have polish. So again, because it is 100% nail polish, it can actually go over polish. So just like we do 2 coats of polish, that's kind of the same idea or concept of Color Street. So So we're gonna use our alcohol prep pad. Hello, Melissa. Say hello when you guys are on so I can see. I'm not seeing any comments. Maybe you guys, yeah, so say hello, Rachel. Okay, so I'm gonna use my alcohol prep pad. It is going to remove any excess oil from my nail surface. And then I'm actually gonna hold on to the prep pad for after because I have a little trick that I use also. So just going over really quickly, removing any excess oil from my nails. Okay, so when you open the strips, of course, I think you would kind of think like, hello, Liz. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so you're gonna get 2 strips. I think I see my husband home. No news to him, doing live videos. Okay, so your first strip is going to be for your first manicure. It's gonna last for 2 weeks. Your second strip is gonna be for your second manicure, or if you wanna do your manicure and pedicure. So there's 2 strips. They are double-sided, which are going to give you 16 sizes. So naturally you would think, okay, this one's gonna go on my pinky, this one's gonna go on the next finger, my ring finger, so on and so forth. But you can actually kind of mix and match. When I first started, I was very like, no, it's gonna go in this order and I'm not gonna mix them up. But really you want to try to find the size that fits best for your finger. So what I do is I kind of just cut it apart. So right there, I'm mixing it up. Hey, Patricia, I'm mixing it up. I'm not in order and I can have the freedom to move it around. Hey, babe. Doing a live video. All right, so hey, Sherry. He brought food. Yay. What are we having for lunch? Oh.
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos and my doggy. I'm also in between eyelash extensions, so we had to go get iPads. So busy day here. Okay, so hello, Patricia. So like I said, I just kind of cut apart the strips so that I know exactly like what finger is gonna go on what. Like I said in the beginning, I would naturally think, you know, pinky, ring finger, and that would be the order, but that's not the case. So I'm gonna turn down the camera. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'm like, it's kind of a work day. Actually, it's so funny, Sherry. I was supposed to do your sister's nails today, but she couldn't make it over. So now I'm doing a live video with me, but I was gonna do her nails today. So you got me instead. All right, so I'm gonna turn down the camera just so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. I can still see comments, so make sure to just leave your comments. So when you're removing this strip, you're going to remove the first clear tab. So again, because it's 100% nail polish, you want to make sure that it's airtight. So we're removing that tab. Then what I like to do is I like to pull the tab away from the piece of paper so that I have it like folded over so that it's not, I'm not touching the tab. Because again, it's 100% nail polish. If I was touching the tab, then it would get, you know, my fingers would get all sticky with the polish. So just kind of like folding it over, and really like this kind of is a trial and error. Like, I'll be honest with you, Color Street is super easy to use and apply, but yeah, it was kind of a trial and error. So that's just kind of a little trick that I've learned. You just get the nail strip, fold it over so that you're actually holding the piece of paper. And then I'm going to now apply it to my finger. Okay, so we're just gonna apply it to my pinky. And so you're gonna start with your pinky because you're using your thumb as your cutter. No tools are needed. Okay, so just applying it to my pinky. And if I don't get it right the first time, until I really start pressing down on it, will it stay in place. So just pressing down. If I go over a little bit on the sides, then I can just cut it off there with my finger. I'm gonna bring it to the end, and then on the end, I'm just going to cut off any excess. So it did go over a little bit on the edges, but that's totally fine. So what I'm gonna do again is just using my thumb as my cutter, I'm going to perforate around my nails and just shape it there. All right. Hey, Christina, how's it going? Okay, so there I have my first nail on, just pressing it down, and then like I said, just shaping it to my nail. So because it's double-sided and I have the piece of paper still holding on, I'm going to pull the nail strip away from the piece of paper, and then I'm going to use it on my other hand. So it's double-sided, you get your 16 sizes. Okay, so just pressing it down there, pressing it down really firmly once I found, you know, the size and the shape that I want. Look at my little dog's tail. Okay, coming to the edge, using my thumb as my cutter. And what I do is I kind of wrap the nail around, or I wrap the strip around the nail so that it is completely covering the nail. So that's like my little excess. I'm just gonna push that to the side. And then I put my, Rachel, you should actually do not so much gel as try the SNS. So I stopped doing the gel because I didn't want my nails to be in the UV light. So I did put an SNS dip over my nails just so that they would be strengthened, but you don't have to put them in the UV light, and that's what I didn't like about getting the gel done. So, and then I can just get a clear dip so that I can come home and yeah, do my color street. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna do is just pull it apart. Again, pulling the plastic tab away and then bending it over, bending the piece of paper over, so now I'm like holding it in half. Pulling this little tab away, and there's always kind of like some little stragglies, so I just kind of pull those aside. Okay. So then now I'm going to just, with my next finger, pull it down. So once I get it right, like where I want it, then I'm gonna firmly press down. Hey, Alicia. I'm gonna firmly press down on the nail strip there. And like I said, using my thumb as my cutter, bringing it to the end. Hey, Araceli. Hey, Aunt Cecilia. Bringing it to the end and then just cutting there. Pressing it down and getting it firmly in place. Okay, double-sided, I'm gonna pull off the other tab. So I'm never touching the nail strip. So that's really helpful because you don't want any like excess oils on the nail strip. Again, it's 100% nail polish. I'm gonna put that in there. I don't know, that would be a good question. Disney designs, I know. I mean, that would, you know, who knows, Alicia, we just started the company, it's only been, you know, a year. We just hit our 1 year mark. So I think we could do so many things, you know, with Color Street and designs. Okay, so bringing it to the end, I'm going to just have some excess there, using my thumb as my cutter, bringing it to the end and cutting off the excess. But yeah, that would be awesome, right? I think the closest we kind of have right now is our Little Mermaid, the Atlantis nail strip. So if I have gone over a little bit, I'm just going to use my thumb as my cutter. I'm going to perforate the edge there and then just cut off the excess. So can you guys see just a little bit right there? So using my thumb as my cutter, cutting it off, and that is it. Easy peasy, right? Okay, look at this, I love it. I'll let you guys see me for a minute. All right, so I had been wanting to do, like I said, this color for the longest time. This was part of our beach series. It's called Beach House Blues, and it has a beautiful ombre, so light blue at the bottom, darker blue at the top, and it has some glitter in it. We are going down to Oceanside at the end of the week. Actually, we're celebrating birthdays, and so I thought it would be perfect to hey Monica, I thought it would be perfect to have my nails for the beach. Okay, so again, pulling the tab away from the paper, I just bend the paper under, and then I pull off the excess tab. So I'm never touching the nail strip. So like I said, you guys, I mean, it was kind of a trial and error even for me, and this was a little trick that I kind of, you know, learned just by, you know, trial and error, watching videos like this also. So as you can see, the piece of paper is holding on to the other side, and then I'm never touching the actual nail strip because, again, it's 100% nail polish. It's going to be sticky, and I don't want to get any of my oils onto the strip. Okay, so now I'm going to do my middle finger, just coming to the end, getting a right placement. It's so hard. I feel like I'm yeah, exactly. I feel like it's so close. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Yeah, exactly. I know, Alicia, like it was kind of, yeah, like I said, trial and error. I mean, Color Street, the nail strips are super easy, but at the same time, like if you're not used to it, and then what I said to Alicia, yes, do that instead, Rachel. Okay, so I was very like OCD too. Like when I pulled out my strip, I was like pinky, ring finger, middle finger, so on and so forth. But really, like, I have super small fingers, but even that little pinky one is gonna be like way too small for me. So what I do is I just kind of had to like break them up, because then I was able to really pick the strips that match perfectly for my fingers. So now you can see the piece of paper is still attached. I'm never touching the nail strip. It's not getting sticky. I'm not having to like pull it away from my nail, or away from my skin, right? Using my thumb as my cutter, bringing it to the end, and then just cutting it off. And that is it. And then I just, you know, still shape it, press it down really hard on that. Okay, so then I have, like I said, the piece of paper is still attached, it's folded over. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the second side and then put it on my other finger. Okay, Rachel, yeah, just get the clear one. Don't, I mean, there's tons of colors that you can do with the SNS, but yeah, just get the clear, and then yeah, go home and do your Color Street. I actually really like it, you know. And like I said, if you guys are just watching me right now, if you guys are just jumping on, anything we do to our hair, skin, and nails is gonna damage. I mean, I get my hair colored. I am not a natural blonde. I don't know if you guys didn't know that, but you know, I wear eyelash extensions, you know, so anything that we do to our body is going to damage it, you know. But how can we best, you know, what's the best thing for us? So, okay, there I have my strip on. I'm going to bring it with a thumb with my, use my thumb as my cutter. Okay, and then just come to the end, and that's it. And that's it. It's on, I'm done. Hey Kristen, how's it going? Okay, so I have 3 down, 2 to go. And then as you start to do your nails like a little bit more, you kind of have an idea of like what strip, you know, goes to each finger. Okay, so again, pulling off the plastic tab. The plastic tab there is just protecting it because keeping it airtight. So pulling the piece of paper, again, from pulling it backwards, and then I'm gonna pull that silver tab off. I'm gonna pull that silver tab off, pull any little excess, you know, kind of little tabs there, bending it over. Can you guys see that? Bending it over. And then I'm going to put it on my pointer finger now. Put it on my pointer finger. Okay, and then if I don't get it right, like it's not the exact placement, then I can move it around. So it's not until like I firmly start pressing down will it really stay in place. Okay, so pressing it down really firm, using my thumb as my cutter again, coming to the end and cutting it off. So if you have a little, excess there, what I said is all you do is you just use your thumb as your cutter to perforate the edge. Okay, so here the paper is bent in half, pulling off the tab, ring finger, and then what I like to do, like I said, is just using the, pulling the nail strip, kind of like I'm wrapping it around my finger. So just bringing it to the end, wrapping it around, and then cutting it off. So as it's wrapping, it's getting that like secure, fit over my nail. Okay. So pressing it down, there's a little bit of excess there if you guys can see. So I'm just gonna use my thumb as my cutter just along the cuticle. I'll see you guys can see. Okay, so I'm just using my thumb as my cutter to perforate the edge and then just cutting away the excess. And that is it. Just pressing it down, kind of like cutting away the little excess. All right. Hey, Jeanette. How are you doing with your son in school? Are you so sad? All right. So all of them down, just have my thumbs left. And then I usually like to use the second to the largest. So here's another thing. If you have wide fingers, so obviously the design would, not allow you, but you can turn the strip sideways. So if you have really wide nails, you could turn the strip sideways, and that's gonna give you a longer span to do your nail. Okay, so just removing the plastic tab there, and then again the piece of paper, from that pulling off the little silver tab, any excess, bending the piece of paper over. Jeanette, I don't know if you do this, this is a little trick that I learned, but you're bending the tab over, and so then you're not ever touching the nail strip, so it's not getting sticky on your finger. And then I just place it right on my thumb. No, not at all. So even though I am removing it, I removed it, I'll keep the SNS on my fingers for about a month. It grows out, for about a month. And then I just started using this Karma natural nail polish remover, Rachel. It has soybean and lavender in it. Super natural. It's non-acetone. So I love using this because it's also going to nourish like my cuticles with soybean and lavender, and it will not remove the SNS because it's non-acetone. And you can find this on Amazon. Okay, so my thumb, I think that was what you said, right? Yeah, no, just using I really like this one, like I said, the Karma Naturals. Okay, so coming to the end, using my thumb as my cutter, and just cutting the excess off. There you go. Okay, there we go. So even my toes, yeah, so I will still go get a pedicure, for just to clean up my toes and my cuticles, but I only do that maybe like about once a month also. See what the brand is. Okay, yeah, Karma Naturals, And it is a natural polish remover with soybean and lavender oil. And I actually found that on Amazon. Okay, so then there's a strip for my thumb. I'm going to do my thumb there, pressing down firmly on it so that it gets in place, and then just bringing it to the end and then cutting off the excess. So sometimes when your nails are a little shorter, it kind of goes on your skin there. So then I just, cut off the excess. Okay, so that is it. So now watch, I'll show you another little trick that I do at the end. So we just did a manicure together. How exciting. You guys stayed with me for my manicure. Okay, so then like I said, the little alcohol prep pad that I used from the beginning, what I like to do is save it and then just go over my nails at the end. So what that's gonna do is it's going to help really secure them. I'm pressing down firmly on the nail strip. I'm also removing any excess oil. So I don't want to use my thumb on it because I don't want to get any creasing in it. So I use the alcohol prep pad to just remove, any smudges, to really secure it. I could probably even open the extra one that it came with. So I just press it down really firm there with the alcohol prep pad that I used from the beginning. So just using that, going over my nails, it's going to really secure the nail strip down. And also, like I said, kind of take out some of that excess oil in the strip also. And that is it. Look at how amazing. Okay, so going to the nail salon, you could never get your nails, done like that with the design. I love it. So now I still have extra strips left for my second manicure that I'm going to do in 2 weeks, or if I wanted to do my toes, because there's strips that are big enough up to your toes, manicure and pedicure for 2 weeks. Hey Christy, hey Anita. So this for the glitter design was $13. What an amazing price point that is. $13. So one manicure and then a pedicure. Or it would be one manicure and then this would be my second manicure in 2 weeks. So 100% nail polish, you just use regular nail polish remover to remove it, and it's a great price point. So now what I'm gonna do, again, I can't keep saying this enough, it's 100% nail polish, which that is the awesome thing, 100% nail polish, made in the USA. Different from other brands that are out there that are vinyl or stickers. So what you want to do is you want to put them back in the plastic that it came in, because we want to keep it airtight as possible. So I'm just going to break these apart. I'm going to put the entire strip back in here. And so try to keep it, like I said, airtight as possible, because, it's 100% nail polish. Okay, so putting it back in there, and then what I do, hey Katie, how's it going? All right, so putting it back in its original packaging, because I do want to make sure that it is airtight. Kind of just shaking it down to the end. And then what I do with the packaging is I just fold it over. Now they do have sealers out there. They do say flat irons, will also work. I tend to use my nail strips, I think, pretty quickly. I had washi tape here. I usually kind of just tape it. What did I do with it? No, I had washi tape. So you just want to keep it airtight as possible. I had washi tape. Anyways, can't find it. So I kind of just, seal it back up, put some tape on it. Where is my washi tape, people? Oh well. Seal it back up. I have my next alcohol prep pad for next time. I did not use my nail file. A nail file does come with it, but as you saw, I just used my thumb as my cutter, and then I'm just gonna put it back in its original packaging, and that's going to be for my next manicure or my pedicure if I want to do my toes. So that's it. So exciting, right? So $13 for the glitter, and then and look at, so cute. I love it. So it is dry. I don't have to worry about waiting to, for it to dry. I can touch them. I don't have to use the UV lights, get the sun damage on my hands. I know that's really like something we're concerned about as we get older. I don't want, sunspots on my hands, and they're dry. So yay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll chat soon.